But, well, let's bring somebody else in who, again, would have had multiple engagements. And I suppose in many ways, Mr. Hatang, it's a week of double blows for you at the Nelson Mandela Foundation, a second significant loss that you're having to deal with tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kathy. It's not been an easy week. The loss of Ahmad Dango just took everything out of us now. To lose Dr. George Bizos, one is left with no words. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Foundation, our executives and staff, we want to send our deepest condolences to the family and to say that this is not a loss for the family only. We've lost a dear uncle, someone that you could rely on, someone who Madiba could rely on. In our statement, Kathy, earlier on, we noted how Madiba, while he was in prison, said that he was comfortable that he had left someone he could trust with his family affairs, who could look after his children. And to George, we want to say you did that to the very end. You tried your best to make sure that the foundation does the work that needed to be done, and you did a sterling job of it.
So in paying your tribute, I mean, just reflect on the struggle that he waged to turn things around, especially for the less fortunate, and the work that you've done with him.
You know, reflecting on the one moment that I remember vividly, a few years ago, I was hosting young people at the foundation, and I gave him a call and said, you know, a couple of them wanted to be lawyers, and he was at the door, like no need for explaining further. He was at the door. And the work that he's done with Saheti, for example, where he would host these dinners for fundraising for a bursary fund to pay for fees of young black children who don't have any access to money to be able to attend private schooling. One could go on and on, but maybe to reflect this thing of his commitment to ensuring that he gives, at least he gave Madiba's legacy a chance, is that one day he called me to his office. So when I got there, he says to me, now, I just wanted to tell you that, I don't know, for some reason, I feel that I've let Nelson down. So I said, but you couldn't have. Wherever Madiba is, he must be really happy that you've tried your best to do everything that he had asked of you. He said, no, I feel like there's a few things that I haven't been able to do. And to George, tonight, I want to say you gave it your best. Where you've failed, Madiba will be forgiving. And wherever you are, as you meet, know that we'll now continue the journey. So last night I had the family called me yesterday to come and bid him farewell, because they could see that he was now on his way out. And when I got there, we ended up spending hours just reminiscing about his story with us as the foundation, but with Madiba. And I ended up not going to see him. There was no need because I was now at peace, and I think he is at peace. But to make sure that he finds that peace, let's build a country that's free of corruption, free of xenophobia, but that cares deeply about the poor.
Sello Hatang, we appreciate your time tonight. That's the CEO of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, as we continue to get reaction tonight to the news that, of course, broke moments ago, the passing of Uncle George Bizos, Advocate George Bizos, earlier on today. So we're getting lots and lots of reaction to that. And this comes as, mistrust between leadership and the people of South Africa is growing daily. And this is the force that was holding power to account, and his passing probably goes with a lot of hope of people who were leaning on him to say, you're going to fight this one for us.
I mean, in many ways we describe some of these figures as being the moral conscience, or being the moral voice of our society, and their presence has really kept our society honest over the years, and so there is, of course, the legacy that they leave us with, but of course their absence will also be felt. Thabo Mdluli, that's where I'm going to leave it with you and our viewers for tonight, but of course plenty more reaction coming through the rest of the evening on the passing of George Bizos. Thabo Mdluli will take you through all of that.
Much appreciated. Thank you. Well, we'll continue with the news feed late night and your reporting and reaction on the passing of Advocate George Bizos.